Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jen. Thank you so much for stopping by today's video. So for today's video, we are going to be using a 16 ounce. We're going to be using two 16-ounce sublimation frosted glasses. They don't have to be sublimation, but this is what I have on hand. We're going to be using these beautiful pearl mixes. This one I've already used in my previous video, and I can actually show you what it looks like in a second. So we're going to be using these two beautiful mixes from my glitter chick, and I will leave a code in the description box and on the screen for you guys. We're going to be using creamsicle and sweet pea, and we're going to be using these two UV wrap. Look how pretty. These two UV wraps from Cat Cave Designs. So for the floral, I'm definitely a floral girl. I was thinking we can use this one, but now that I'm looking at it, I might change this. I'll double check on this one. I think in my mind the yellow was a little bit darker, but we'll come back to this one. And then for this Grinch one, look how pretty. We are going to be using the sweet pea mix, and I think that is going to look perfect. So let's start off by prepping our tumbler lids, and then we'll come back to the mixes. Before we start the tutorial, this video is sponsored by me. I just want to show you guys something that I offer on my website, which is all of my social media watermarks. So I have a whole bunch of different styles. I think I have like 8 or 9 styles at this point, and they are so cute. This was my Easter one from last year. We have the trees, the ornaments, the Valentine's Day, and the mean one. How cute. You can use these on your reels, your TikToks, your YouTube shorts, in your product photos so no one steals it. And they are so cute. They can be completely customized from the lettering to the base to the top layer, and they all get a beautiful coating of glitter resin on top. And for today's video, since I'm doing like a pink theme, we're gonna go ahead and use this one. So without further ado, let's get back to the video. So the first thing that we're gonna do with our lids is pop off this little stopper right here, and then we're gonna sand it and paint it your base coat. Now you always wanna base paint as close as to your mix as possible, or your rhinestones. You can also use the lids and rhinestone them as well, and I'm gonna show you guys 2 of the lids that I created using one of my glitter chick's custom mixes. So this is what the final mix looks like. This is her I don't remember what this mix is called, but this is one of Cindy's mixes, and I used it on my Hocus Pocus tumbler for Halloween. And then creamsicle, this is what creamsicle looks like when it's done, and no 2 lids will ever be the same, obviously, because you'll be creating the pattern. And then this is one of my tumblers that I did for this year's cozy winter launch. So they are super pretty. So again, you want to make sure that you're base painting your lids. And if you decide to go the rhinestone way, again, base paint it, and then I just use this beautiful emerald green mix, and this is for my retro Christmas tumbler. And this rhinestone mix is from my shop, but I no longer am a supplier because of my stupid studio that flooded, unfortunately. But yeah, so these are what the glitter lids look like. Let's start with removing the stoppers and sanding the tumblers. You just want to gently push the lids off I would usually use my weeding tool, but it's upstairs. So I'm just gonna stick my nail in here and pop the stopper out, and then we'll put the stopper back in. And then keep this safe because you don't want to lose it. So I'm gonna put it right here. And then again, gonna push my nail in and then push the stopper out. There we go. Pretty simple. This sanding block is just one from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to, we just want to rough up the layer of the lid so that our paint can adhere. I would usually use coffee filters for this step, but I am all out. So I'm just gonna take some rubbing alcohol from the Dollar Tree spray bottle. We are going to wipe these slits down. Get all the dust. And now we're gonna pick a base paint that matches our rhinestones the best. So here I can either choose a pink or a lime green or even a white, because the wrap has both hot pink. Maybe I should do hot pink. I think that would be cute. I could use baby pink, I could use white, I can even use green, like a darker green. So this is a metallic green. It's gonna take more layers to use this one, but I think this one matches a little bit better than this dark one. And then we're going to be using this pink. My paints are very well loved, so don't come for me. And then we're just gonna use this pink here. I think that matches perfect. All right, guys, so we are back. Our lids are painted with 2 coats of acrylic paint, and now it's time to start blinging out these lids. I'm just gonna pop the little stoppers back in. You just have to wiggle it back in place, and it should be fine. Ooh. It might take you a few tries, but if it came out of there, it will go right back in there. Don't worry. Just keep moving it around. Oh, I did it again. Just keep moving it around and it'll go right back into place. Do that one. I just like tuck it in and then use a little tool to push it back into the little groove, and then you're all set. A little filament. So I'm going to be using my fusion glue in this little glue holder. You can grab this in my shop. I think it's like $6 in my fusion glue. And this here, it's clogged. This one right here is clogged, so I just use this part. I haven't switched it out, but this came with my fusion glue, and then this came with my fusion glue, this little squeeze bottle, so I'll go ahead and link it down in the description box, so don't forget to check there. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour my mix into this little tray. And I think I'm gonna add some white rhinestones to this as well. So let me grab those. Okay, so I have my little kit here of different rhinestones. So I'm just going to grab some of these. And these are 4mm and 5mm. So I'm just going to grab a few and mix those in. So the thing about these lids, like I mentioned before with this previous lid, you basically just do like a little scatter. You can do a lot of the big ones or just do all small ones. There's really no rhyme or rhythm or reason or anything. You just add the mix as you please, so you can really have fun with this. And that is what I am going to do. However, I do like to do a I like to outline the top of my rim and then the edge of my rim. Oh! So I do like to start with one row here at the base or the beginning of it, and then one at the edge, and then I will just go crazy and fill the rest of these up. A little small bead of glue, and I'm just going to be using my little bling pen. And like I said, there's really no rhyme or reason on how I do this. I just take a mix. I'm going to start with my white to outline the straw hole. All right, so since this lid is done and I'm actually like set on this color, unlike this one, I still can't decide what to do. So we're just gonna proceed with making this one, and then I'll show you guys whenever I decide what I'm gonna do with the other cup. So we are gonna be using this wrap, and again, we're going to be using a 16-ounce tumbler. I'm gonna set this aside, and I'm just gonna place this on my cup cradle. I printed this in my shop. You can grab one if you like. The most important thing that I have learned about using the UV DTF is that the cup has to be absolutely cleaned without a speck of dust, and it has to be dried. So that's what we're gonna do today. And right now I'm just gonna drench this all over with some alcohol, and we're gonna wipe it down twice to make sure that we get any dust or debris. I'm just gonna stick my hand in there to hold it. All right, so this is the first one, and now we're just gonna do it again. And I'm going to take my napkin and just flip it inside out. And then we're gonna clean it again. I messed up 2 cups, and I can actually show you guys in this video one of the cups that I messed up. It was my very first wrap, and I couldn't figure it out. All right, so I'm gonna try not to touch it. And this is the cup that I messed up because my cup was dirty, and as you can see, I could not get a good adhesion on this cup, and it's so sad because it's so pretty and it matches perfectly. So clean your cup. So this is the wrap right here. Obviously, we're just going to peel it back if I can with my nails. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do what a lot of you know as like the hinge method. So we're just going to cut a little piece off. And once it sticks, once the wrap sticks to the tumbler, you cannot lift it. So you need to be careful of where you place it and if you're ready for it to be placed, because once you put it on, you cannot get this thing off. And I would have, okay, yes. I do have a little scraping tool here, so I'll be using that. And then I'm just gonna turn my cup to the side. For filming purposes, it would just be this way, but I need to make sure that I'm doing it right. So I'm just gonna choose where I want the wrap to be. Alright, there we go. Now, I know on Instagram and TikTok, when the girlies are putting the wraps on the cups, it looks so easy. And that's what I thought too. I thought this was so easy to do, but like I said, I messed up my wrap because I did not clean my cup properly, and it's not actually as fast as you think it is. Like, yeah, granted, it's not resining a cup or adding vinyl, but you still have to take your time and scrape. All right, so now that this is hinged on, I'm going to slowly start removing the backing off my cup. Let's see. I'm going to start removing the back of my wrap. I'm going to take it out of frame for a second. I am going to just slide the paper as I go, turning my cup, sliding and pulling the wrap away, but not too much, because like I said, if it touches the glass and you're not ready for it to if it touches the glass and you're not ready to adhere it, like, you can't pull it back. So just make sure that you are ready for it to be pressed onto your cup. And before you let this last corner touch the other corner, you want to make sure that there is no transfer tape left on the other side. Oop. All right, so I am going to cut this part off. And then I'm going to lift this side very slowly. Hopefully I adhered it well. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a little tricky. Okay, so now slowly pull this transfer tape off, because I don't want to stick this onto the transfer tape. And then I'm slowly going to adhere the last of it, and there we go. Perfect. So just take your time. I think the most important thing when doing these cups is do not let the transfer tape and the wrap overlap itself, and to clean your tumbler. Everything else I think could be fixed. And remember, like, these are handmade, so nothing is going to be perfect. So don't freak out. All right. So now I'm going to start peeling this back. Oh no, you see? It didn't adhere. All right. So there you guys go. See, it's not as easy as it seems. I'm just going to go back in and scrape, scrape, scrape. Make sure all these little pieces are adhered. I'm just gonna go in and scrape all of it down just to be safe, because I clearly just messed that part up. Scrape, scrape, scrape. So we're gonna try this again. Hopefully I have all of the pieces stuck on. All right. And these are so like quick to do. You can definitely have a tumbler made in a day. To either add to your shop for, you know, like a quick launch, or you're doing a pop-up, a little market, or you want to do a sale to bring in extra revenue. Like, these are so easy to do. Oh, okay, wait. I missed another spot. So I'm just gonna go in and scrape, scrape, scrape. Good. We're almost there. Another tip is just to go really slow. Like, you came this far, the last thing you want to do is have a huge mess up. So just take your time. Look at that. That's so pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then we have our lid to match. Pop that in. Oh my gosh, look how fun. I'm definitely a seasonal cup girl. I make myself a cup for every season. How fun. And these are perfect, quick to make. You can give them to teachers. You could give them to your coworkers. Gift them to my son's therapist. My son has 4 therapists. So these will be quickly a quick and easy gift. And who wouldn't want one of these? All right, guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and crafting with me. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you found this video entertaining. Let me know what you guys think about these tumblers. Have you tried UV wraps? Do you love them? Do you hate them? What do you guys think? Do you have any tips and tricks that you'd like to share with us? Leave them all in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave me some ideas for my next video, and I will see you guys in the next one.